Hey guys, welcome back. So today I want to talk about these two diverter valves that were just sent to me from my sponsors over at Tornado Tuning. So if you guys remembered, maybe a couple years back, I did a video where I upgraded to two different diverter valves on my 2016 Mercedes-Benz C300. One was a regular diverter valve, the other one was a blow-off valve. And those two upgrades were great. They increased throttle response and they helped maintain boost pressure. However, they are good mods for back then. The reason I said that was because those aftermarket valve pieces were mounted to the stock plastic solenoid body of the stock diverter valve. And because that portion of the stock diverter valve was made of plastic with weak internals, one, it still had some boost leaks, and two, it's still not that durable down the road. So that is solved with these two brand new diverter valves. So with these two new diverter valves, they are completely different than the previous setup. This is one component. It doesn't use anything from the stock diverter valve. So these are one metal construction diverter valve with all built up internals. The first one is pretty much a straightforward aftermarket diverter valve. The second one is going to be a diverter valve with the blow-off valve feature that will give you that whoosh sound. Both of these perform really well. They increase throttle response. They can maintain boost pressure up to 50 psi. So that way, if I do a stage 1 tune, stage 2 tune, or upgrade the turbo, these are going to be able to support all those upgrades. And with this all new metal construction, that's one solid piece, I know it's going to be very durable down the road, and I'm probably never going to have to replace these or worry about them failing. So the install for these are pretty straightforward. I've already done the install in my previous video. I'm just going to cut to a clip of me removing the stock diverter valve from my previous video, and then I'm going to install this one right here. I don't think I want to do the blow-off valve. I'm just kind of tired of the sound. I just want to go with something that's more about performance and durability. So I'll go ahead and put this on the car, and then we'll take the car for a spin. First step is to remove this air tube. I'm just going to pull it right off. And now I'll have access to the stock valve right here. I'm going to pull the connector right off. And now I can go ahead and start removing the bolts. So I'm using a socket wrench with a T30 Torx bit, but I can also use a 1/4 hex bit. Trick to removing these is to first loosen it with a socket wrench, and then I'll unscrew it the rest of the way using my fingers. This way I don't accidentally drop the bolts. So right now I'm installing the brand new diverter valve. I just want to spin it around to make sure all the holes are lined up. I'm going to install the 3 included screws. Tighten them down to make sure they're nice and snug. And then next I'm going to grab the converter cable. This is included in the kit. One end is going to plug to the new diverter valve, and the other end is going to plug into the original cable harness on the car. And that's it for the install. I just need to reinstall some parts and I'm good to go. Okay, so I'm in the car right now, driving around just to give it a proper shakedown, just to make sure there's no issues. There's no check engine light or anything. So I'm gonna drive around a little bit more, warm up the car, and then hit it and see how it feels. It's a bit rainy today, so I'm not gonna push it too hard. I don't wanna risk it. I just get out of all these bumpy roads. Tons of construction going on near my house. Okay, let's hit it. I don't know if you guys can hear it. You guys can probably hear the pops and bangs from my tune, but the car still feels really responsive. So the car doesn't feel that different from my previous setup because I already did have a diverter valve. It's just this one is all aluminum, all metal. so it's a lot stronger. So the car still feels really responsive, but I guarantee if this was compared to stock, it's night and day. Huge difference. I could definitely tell it still holds the boost really well. Okay. That felt pretty good. Okay, let's hit it some more. Feels pretty good. So no check engine light. Everything is running smoothly. The car is pretty responsive. We can call this mod done. Well, there you have it. Another really cool upgrade from Tornado Tuning. Super easy to install. And again, if you want more information, I'll leave it in the description below. Well, that's it for me. I'll see you next time.